Say welcome to my channel. My name is ESI KOKUI, AKwaaba. I have a new video for you today, and I am doing my new year, new look, everyday makeup routine. I would say this is my everyday makeup routine because every time I put on makeup, this is how I do it. So I just want to give you guys a concise way that I do my makeup and hope it can help you if you are looking to find an everyday type of makeup look. Now let's jump into it. Okay, so I first start off with rose water. Rose water is my favorite thing. I get this from Trader Joe's and it's amazing. It just makes my face feel so fresh and ready for everything that is about to be put on my face. So after that, I let it sit and then I moisturize it. Now I'm using the Pro Tinny Polypeptide Cream. And it's just a little moisturizer that I put onto my face. It was a sample I got at Sephora and I really enjoy it. So I'll probably get the bigger version when this is done.
You admire them. No one come between us like 9 and 10. Now why I sing this love anthem. Vegas to Las Vegas, steady chasing paper, balling like we Lakers. Girl, you on my radar, yeah.
And now it's finally time for the primer. I'm using the Bite sample size that I also got from Sephora, and I'm just using that on my face. I dab it in and then I just really push it into my skin so that when I do put product in, it just sticks to it. And instantly I feel like just doing those 3 steps, my face looks ready and more fresh for the makeup that is coming. So I always take the Laura Mercier powder and I put that on my face first. I got that from Auntie Jackie. And I go around and just put it on my face all over. This takes away like the unnecessary oils that I don't need on my face. And it just makes me look a little more matte. Okay, I had to bring it closer because I want you guys to see everything that I'm doing. So after I do that, I go in and do my eyebrows. I always do my eyebrows first because I feel like, I don't know, they're ombre browed and so they're low-key a tattoo and they can get lost within the products of, you know, all that we're doing, the foundation, the concealer, all of that stuff. So I love doing my eyebrows first, and all I do is color them in just a tad because they're already colored in for me, and that is all I really do to them, and then I have to define them. So this is a brush that I used to use and it's very thin, but it would leave the product under my eyebrows and I don't like that. So that is not the type of brush I'm using. Maybe you shouldn't use that brush either. I'm using this thicker thin brush and I feel like, I don't know what it is about the thicker brush, but it doesn't stay under my eyebrow and I can blend it out a lot better with this type of brush. So I just go under and I define it with my concealer shade and I put that under my brow. Once I've put it under my brow, I blend it out as much as I can. I bring it down onto my lid so it has a base for the foundation to go onto. Concealer is a great base, and so I just bring it all the way down to my lid. Okay, so I go in with the lighter shade under my brows, and on top of it I use a darker shade that kind of matches my actual foundation color, my actual skin color. And so I'm re-showing you the concealer that I use, which was the Born This Way. I'm using the 3-in-1. I cannot tell what foundation this is because it has come off. But it's True Ebony. You know, I showed you how it looked like. So if you see it in the stores, it's definitely in drugstores. So go check out Walgreens or CVS or anything like that. And yes, I'm just using this on the top of my brow. And you see how it matches my skin a little bit more. So that means when I'm ready to blend it out, it should blend out way better. And it does. So after that, I set it with my Laura Mercier powder. I set my lids so when I'm putting shadow on, it's not too shiny and it sticks better. And yes, I use tape. I started to use tape again after watching Aaliyah J. And I feel like, yeah, it just makes the foundation look a little, not the foundation, the eyeshadow look a little more precise. And so now I'm going in with my Morphe foundation powder, and I'm using that as my base. I kind of want it to look a little more natural, and so I'm using that as my transition color and my base of my lid. So I'm bringing that all the way up, and I'm kind of doing like a swooping little, what is that called? You know what I mean. I'm doing a swooping little movement, and I'm just bringing it all over my lid, and then I do it to the other side. So here I'm going to cut the crease, and I'm going to go in again with my concealer from Born This Way and put that on the very inner part of my lid to the middle part of my lid, and kind of ombre the part at the end of the middle so it can transition into the base shadow a little bit better. And so yeah, I'm just cutting the crease. And now that that's done, I'm gonna go in with my Cocoa Blend eyeshadow. It's a mini little palette, but it's nice. And so I'm gonna go in with Subtle Blend, and that's the darkest sparkly color they have in there. And I'm putting that on where I just cut my crease. Look how pretty that's coming out. Love it. And then I'm going in with Substitute for Love, which is a browner color, and it kind of matches the concealer, but it's a little darker, and it makes it blend in so well with the foundation. Why do I keep saying foundation? With the eyeshadow I have on my lid. You see how it blended in really well? And so now I'm just going in and blending my eyeshadows just a little more so it looks more natural. It is time for concealer. We are starting to do our base, and I do concealer first now. I do, I guess, the reverse makeup application way. So I'm putting concealer in the places that it usually goes. And I guess this way is so you don't use as much foundation. And yeah, I would say I definitely use less. So I do appreciate this method for that. But I feel like with this method, my makeup just looks more flawless and more blended out, and just, I don't know, it looks put together way better than it did before. And I'm also going to go in with my contour stick from Morphe. It is Effect 19. And I'm going to, you see how I have a line already in my face? I just go along that line, and that is where I put the contour. And then also on my forehead and under my chin, so it just looks a little more sculpted. And I forgot to put some concealer on my forehead and on my nose, so I'm gonna go back and do that right now. Making no even bother, cause I got you now. Yeah, I mean, girl, I got you now. I no go ever let you down. Girl, I go hold you down, yeah. Lagos to Las Vegas, steady chasing paper. So after everything's on my face, so it's time to blend it out. I use my e.l.f. brush cleaner. Even if I've cleaned my brushes, I use it anyway. It just wets the brush. And I also use my rose water as well. I'm just blending it all out right now, the contour and the concealer. I know sometimes people don't blend it all out until the foundation is on, but I like blending it out and then putting the foundation on. Whatever works for you. Also, if you guys have made it this far into the video and you're new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe and comment down below so we can continue the conversation down there. And if you like what you're seeing so far, definitely give this video a big thumbs up and a like. Thank you guys for the support. I appreciate you. So right here you see how my face is lighter than my neck. I have that problem. Sometimes I do the best job that I can to match it. Sometimes I just don't care. But I'm going to try and match it today. And I'm using my Born This Way foundation in the color Sable. And it's a little brighter than my Estee Lauder that I use. And so I'm going in with that. And I'm going to use that in the places that I did not put the concealer. And that is how you use less foundation. So now that everything is blended out, I'm going in with my Laura Mercier powder, and I'm going under my eyes this time to make it look flawless. That's the word of the day, you guys, flawless. It just blends it in better, and it makes the lines not look as defined. I haven't really figured out how to make my lines not look as defined as they are after my makeup look. They're definitely not as strong as they, are without makeup, but I want to make them look really seamless under my eyes. So if you guys have any tips, let me know. But as you see, I'm just putting the powder all over in the places where the concealer went, and also I'm trying to do the reverse contouring with the powder. And I don't bake, so as soon as I put it on, I wipe that bad boy off. Just brush it all off and push it into my skin with the beauty blender as well. AKwaaba, baby killer desire, baby your loving way I require. So now it is finally time for my favorite part of the day, bronzer. I use the Glow bronzer in Deep, and I love this bronzer so much. Like, you guys don't know how much I love this bronzer, but it's so good, and it just brings the life back into my face. It brings the color, and I just look snatched with it on. So now I'm going in with my NYX HD finishing powder, and I'm just going back under my eyes to make it look more brighter. You on my radar, Lagos to Las Vegas, steady chasing paper. And now it's time for blush. I use Blush Up, the Kokui collection, and I use that dark shade of pink, and it just looks really nice on my skin. I don't know if you can really tell with the camera, but it's there and it looks great. And now it is time to put some eyeliner on. I don't always do a wing. Jackie doesn't do a wing. So, it still looks good if you just do your eyeliner on your lid. And that's what I'm doing today. And then I'm going in with some mascara from I can never say this word, Voluminous. Oh, there we go. Okay. I'm using my mascara, and all the details are in the description box. So, and now it's finally time for the lips. It's obviously upside down, but I use my Superstay ink, matte ink liquid lipstick, and I use that brown color as my lip liner, and it's so good. Like, after, I got a lot of tips from Jackie. After Jackie showed me this, I was so in love with it, and I use it all the time. I need to get more colors though. And you see I went a little further down than my lips, so I clean it up with concealer. Concealer is great for everything. I just push that product in so you don't even see or notice that I went back under it with concealer. And I use my Kylie lipstick, and I use that in the middle and blend it out, and it gives me that really nice mauve color for my lips. We're almost there, you guys. Now lashes. There we go. Okay. Yeah, you saw my lace a little bit. Don't clock me. Anyway, but this is the finished makeup look. I need to set it all with my Black Radiance Long Lasting Finishing Setting Spray. And I spray that all over. It kind of attacks me. And after I set it, I push that product in so it really sticks and stays into my skin. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for watching. I hope you like this makeup look. This is honestly my everyday makeup look. I know it's a lot of steps, but it still doesn't seem like it's too much to me, and it looks really like flawless and for everyday wear basically. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share, all that jazz, and come back for a new video on Friday.